One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome everyone to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nicks off the play action. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Motion man sent left. Now a give up the middle to Jones. We'll cobble together a yard there. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll run here, following the penalty. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Brought in inside the 20. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Reichert connects there, and that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. It's a design boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd down, give to Harvey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again. Here's Nix. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. It's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. He's got this at the 27. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Into traffic. Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On play action now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first.
Jones trying the left side. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he gives himself up sliding on this play, but we do have a penalty. Let's sort this out. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. To Harvey here from the pistol. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Nicks from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits the deck. No fear from them. Trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. So crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough third down. Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Jones off the pistol give. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This is Jones on the handoff. That's nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Jones. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. McCarthy with a blitz coming. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Reichert connects there. And that will add to their score.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. So first and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Who finds his back? Harvey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On third down, here's Nix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Ooh, puts him air under this one. Right side. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over beyond their own 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Giving this to Harvey. This is not going to help their cause ahead of 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. And he could have a free play here. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Now, following the penalty, they still need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Jump off top on his back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
First and 10. It's Harvey. Works his way to the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Vikings have recovered. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action, McCarthy. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push the lead to 20. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Denver set to take the field on offense. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It's textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the out route. Space past the 35. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A give left side to Jones. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, third and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Vikings getting their punt team out.
The Broncos take over.
The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So at the 20, here's second and 10. Nix looking to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions and made this third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one does not go far. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's fourth down.
On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Motion man right is Jefferson. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Oh, look at this! They give on the jet sweep! And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. Now jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throw left side, complete. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is second and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Nix with it on first. This is Ingram working the left side. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Nix to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he goes, third and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
He's got it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun and give to Jones. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First call here coming from the shotgun. Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give up the middle to Harvey. And 11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the draw, to give to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And the set the screen here, it's Harvey. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
For the Broncos field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
On the return, here's Price. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's now 3rd
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
the keeper.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. There's the fake. Here's Nix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain, just space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. No throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Second and 3 now. Jones once more. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Return to Mason on 3rd down. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So here comes the Bronco offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. But sure, you get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Nick's looking to throw. Ingram's got another one. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nick's trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Nick's now on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. This is Harvey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Nix. take this in for the score. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drop the lead back to 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
On the return, here's Price. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. It connects on the deep shot. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called.
First he hit, he lost the football. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for two. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Harvey now to return it. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Denver set to take the field on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
He's going to keep this one, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Vikings are going to have it again at the 26. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Intercepted.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Zone read, this is Jones. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
13 yards.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Yards. And a Broncos first down.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw again. Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Nix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Next to throw again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the Vikings. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.